Hey y'all, Cameron, Oliver Glide Fishing. Really excited tonight. Just got a new bait in that I am very pumped about doing a builder series with. This is going to be with Eric Needham from Versatile Baits. This is a very well-known bait brand, so I'm going to go ahead and do a full intro like I normally would, but for a lot of you that already know this, yeah, just, listen up, because maybe I'll miss something and you can correct me in the comments. But either way, yeah, let's open the box, see what we got in here. So, a whole bunch of stuff, some pretty cool stickers in there. I do like stickers, usually put these on my boat windshield, so love the graphic, awesome. Business card, really cool. Just got off the phone with Eric talking about his bait, so I'm pretty familiar with what's going on here. So on every bait that he sends out, there's a QR code on the bait. I highly recommend that you scan it. It's going to take you to his website. You can, educate yourself a little bit on his bait, but there's a really cool feature that Eric has here in his bait box that I will talk about in just a minute. And it is this here. So you guys can see that. No, these are not replacement eyes, which I thought they were. We'll get more to this in just a minute. Now, what else is in the box? Love this keychain, cool, very neat marketing idea. Love guys that think out the box. Definitely gonna put this on my keychain. Look forward to doing that. Now, without further ado, let's pull out this bad boy. So this bait here, the paint scheme on this is Okie Shad. Eric is, by the way, lives in Oklahoma, so kind of makes sense, right? But with that said, let's check this out here. Bam, look at that. Look at that color in there. That is nice. So this is the Okie Shad. No doubt at all, this color is going to absolutely work. You guys seen me do some other videos already on, the pink color. I think that it really does well. I think that this is a really good transition bait too, where it goes from just the regular gizzard shad into the pink. I like that, really cool. Another cool thing about this bait that I want to talk about is, again, this is a very choppy bait. I just did a series here recently on bully baits. It was also very choppy. Looking forward to working this one too and seeing what we can put together. Now, getting back to these. No, these are not replacement eyes. It already has awesome eyes. We don't need replacement eyes. These are called joint bumpers. So when you scan this QR code, there's a whole section on there about how to apply them. And where these, I'm not gonna put them on there now because I don't want to put them on at this point, but the joint bumpers are gonna go right here on the bait. And you're gonna put one on each side as I'm going to hook myself here. Lovely, gotta love it. And so that's going to limit the tail on how far it's going to go back and forth. So it's gonna make it less choppy. Now you can do that, or if you really want to, as you can see, one cool thing, and I've been following Versatile Baits for a long time, first time fishing one though, is this pin right here. You can see it. Pretty cool how it's already set, so it's going to be easy to pull that pin if you want to, so you can either tighten or loosen the screw joints to make the bait swim how you want. I personally am going to leave it alone because I believe that a lot of times builders build these baits to how they work, and they've obviously been building them a long time. So it's going to catch fish out of the box. So I'm going to learn how to fish this bait as it is. In talking to Eric, he does recommend, being that this bait is already very choppy, direct tie. And he also mentioned that he fishes this on 20-pound P-line. And another interesting point about this bait that he said that I find that a lot of other builders aren't talking about is this fishes best on a high-speed reel. He actually mentioned an 8-1-1. So I actually have 2 or 3 of those on glide rods right now that I have. So I'm really excited. I'm gonna tie this on my 8-1-1 PC Fun Alley Joe's. It's about, I'd say 2.5 ounce bait. So I'm gonna put this on a 1 to 4 ounce glide rod. And we're gonna cast this thing around. We're gonna throw it around some boat docks. We're gonna throw it around some laydowns. And as choppy as it is, I think that we're gonna be able to draw some reaction strikes. And another cool thing that Eric mentioned about this bait is being that it is choppy, but you can also wide glide this bait with just good, harder reel chops on it. He said that you can really steer this bait. He said, heck, you could even, you know, like almost do like a U-shaped steer around a lay down on this. So excited to play around with that and see what I can do with it. But yeah, very good stuff. If rotating hook hangers are something that's a must for you, it does have them on front and back. And another really cool thing I like about this bait is look how far forward the hook is on this bait, right underneath that gill. So in the event that you do get a strike that's a headshot, I mean, it's gonna get that hook. And on the contrary, look how far back the hook is on the tail, because a lot of times a bass does hit it from here, right? And so you're gonna get that, you know, hook there. You see a lot of builders that have the hook way up in here, and I think that you miss a lot of those strikes because you're not getting it all the way in there. So, yeah, very excited to fish this bait. Very excited to do the builder series with Eric, and look forward to putting it to work. So, your guys' homework. What is your experience with versatile baits? Do you have them? Have you fished them? If so, what bait do you have? This is the VG2. He does have a smaller one, and he has a VG10 as well, which is a full 10-inch bait that's about 7 ounces. So this is by far, according to Eric, his #1 selling size, and pretty cool, I will tell you that. Another really cool thing that sticks out to me about this bait is, let's do this real quick. Let's close it up. So again, very cool packaging. I mean, that a lot of time went into that. And as you guys can see here, those are all the color options that he offers. That's pretty crazy, right? There's 24 different color options. And in talking to Eric, there's more. They just wouldn't all fit on the box. So I would definitely highly recommend checking out Versatile Baits. I will, you know, be doing a bunch of videos on these, and also working, you know, on some cast to catch stuff with this, and also, you know, probably be doing some swim videos, stuff like that, like I always do. So again, love to hear your guys' thoughts on Versatile Baits. Please like and, you know, comment. It's good for the algorithm. See if we can continue to grow this channel, and yeah, look forward to talking to you guys soon. Peace out.